pick the biggest model used to be the strategy. That stopped working about 6 months ago. Enterprises now spend six figures annually on AI subscriptions, and choosing wrong means paying premium prices for a chatbot that invents financial data or writes code that breaks in production. I analyzed over 150 sources and stress-tested 8 models across real workflows. Here is what actually matters, not the marketing. 3 models sit at the top of blind human preference testing right now: Gemini 3 Pro, GPT-5, and Claude Opus 4. Mer 5, but that single ranking hides critical trade-offs. Gemini 3 Pro is the reasoning powerhouse. It scores 31% on ARC A2, nearly triple GPT-5. 95% on the American Invitational Mathematics exam without a calculator. Best multimodal handling of scanned documents, whiteboard photos, and video. The catch: instruction following degrades over long conversations, and hallucinations get worse after 3 or 4 exchanges. If you need it to stay on task across a long session, you will fight it. Claude Sonnet 4.5 owns coding, 77.2% on S2E bench, fixing real bugs from real GitHub repositories. It can control browsers and applications by analyzing screenshots and taking actions. Teams report it maintains focus for 30+ hours on autonomous coding tasks. The catch: at $3 per million input tokens and 15 per million output, it costs 10 times more than some alternatives. That adds up fast at volume. GPT-5 is the enterprise workhorse. It automatically picks the right reasoning depth per query, cut hallucinations 45% overall, 80% in deep thinking mode. The Microsoft 365 integration connects to your emails, meetings, documents, and calendar through what they call Work IQ. The catch: it struggles with cross-domain synthesis, meaning it recombines existing techniques rather than innovating across frameworks. And it is heavily prompt-dependent. DeepSeek v3.2 is the open-source disruptor, 96% on AIM, gold medals at multiple international Olympiads. MIT license, full 671 billion parameter weights available, and it costs 1/10 of GPT-5. A task costing $15 with GPT-5 runs about 50 cents with DeepSeek. The catch: you manage your own infrastructure, and the highest performing variant had limited availability. Perplexity Pro is the research engine, 95% citation accuracy, 20+ sources per query, real-time web access. Its deep research feature generates comprehensive reports from hundreds of sources in under 3 minutes. The catch: it is a retrieval orchestrator, not a reasoning model. Multi-step logic falls outside its strengths. Grok 4.1 leads emotional intelligence, highest EQ bench score across all models, live access to social discourse through X, 3 times fewer factual errors than its previous version. The catch: it is optimized for agreeableness over accuracy, which means it may smooth over truth rather than push back on bad ideas. Still too error-prone for financial, medical, or legal applications. Llama 4 Scout offers 10 million tokens of context, native multimodal understanding, and pricing at 8 cents per million input tokens. It reaches billions through meta apps. The catch: that advertised context does not always match deployed reality, and the mixture of experts architecture requires serious infrastructure to self-host. Microsoft Copilot connects to 1,400+ enterprise systems through M365. Custom agents, automatic reasoning depth, organizational knowledge access. The catch: it is only as good as your data, and it loses detail when summarizing long email threads. The strategic recommendation: build a model portfolio. Claude for coding and agentic workflows. GPT-5 via Copilot for productivity, Perplexity for sourced research, DeepSeek for cost-sensitive volume. No single model dominates everything. The winners match capabilities to actual work, cost constraints to actual budgets, and pick a different tool when the job changes.